Hello, my name is Simba, and you might notice that we're in a brand new place today. So today in Just Create, what I did was I took everything that I built over in the village, and I picked it up, and I put it in this vault. So everything I had is all up in here. Basically, what I want to do is I want to set up a cool little farm. Wait, why is this off? Wait, why is it, hold on. Let me, F3G. Yes, this chunk boundary is so far off. Alright, but that's what all this cobblestone's here for. It's for chunk boundaries. Okay, and I've been organizing them somewhat. Okay, so that one's that one's that. Boop, and boop. Alright, perfect. Okay, so now I actually know where the chunks are. So what we're going to do today is we're going to build a cool farm to get us infinite lava in the nether. Oh, sorry. Gee, okay, those are hidden for now. So what I want to do is I want to come relatively-ish to the middle of the chunk. And I want to build another portal. Okay. Oh no. I can deal with it later. I brought extra. Hehe. Because I'm just so prepared. Doot, 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 and doot. Yeah, we'll at least make it look nice. Oh yeah, this is all the stuff that I had down over at that other farm. At the other base. Everything that was placed down is now in that backpack. And for now, we need to go into the nether, and I need to see where this nether spawn is. I really, really hope it's going to be near a lava lake, because that is the entire farm. Oh, hello, wandering trader. You have connected up with another one of our farms, so this will work perfectly. This will work. Alright, so I need to head home and grab a few items, and I will be right back. That's a problem. This is definitely a problem. I gotta break this portal. But I will meet you guys after I've collected all the resources and we're ready to build a new farm. Alright, so I'm back, and what I wanted to try to do is... Oh, I gotta clean this inventory. Hold on 1 second. Oh my goodness, I don't need most of this stuff. There we go. Basically, to fix the portals, I had to break all of the portals I had in the world, and it teleported me to a new area, and now these are actually linked. So I was like right over here somewhere above a lava lake. It teleported me all the way over here, but this is the new place for the farm, so there is that. One of the things I want to make is a gearbox real quick. I think this is the easiest way to do turns with belts. Doop and doop. Now let me just check on something. So if I spin it this way, well, so technically this isn't exactly right, because I just need this one. Well, I do need it 3 long, sorry. Gosh, this is... Create be hurting my brain sometimes. So if I put that there, and then the gearbox here... Really? Why? But if I were to spin this bad boy... That's wrong. So I guess I had it right the first time? But not really. Let's put that there. Do one of those and one of these. Let's just put it back the way we had it and hope it works. This to there. And if I... Yeah, I guess that could work. Let me get some funnels. Like 2 of them. And a chest. think if I were to put a chest there with a funnel there and there, so it'll collect the item, put it into this chest, and put it out here. Then it can get spouted. I think I'm gonna want to block this off so it can't go anywhere there. And then I guess I need another funnel and another chest. Where'd all the chests go? There we go. Let me just grab a few of each. Okay, so if we put a chest here, with this funnel here, going into that. Which way do you spin? Will I be able to try to cheat the system here? Yeah, I will be able to. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so I turn you to output there. Now I guess the main problem becomes this belt can go from there to there. But then I need a belt that can kind of go upwards. Does this work? Kind of. Kind of. One there and that one there. So what if I actually made another gearbox? Gearbox. And then belt there. Okay, how does this work? Everything but this one seems to be working. So I just connect these up with belts. Okay, if I spin anything the correct direction, I think all of these belts are going the right way. But at the same time, I could be very, very wrong. And because I think that I'm usually very, very wrong, what I'm going to do, put that there and there, and see how this works. Pass over to there. It doesn't get pulled this way. But what happens if I were to move the chest forward one? Like that, and like that. Yes, it does work. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So now that this whole system is set up, so what should happen is empty lava buckets should get thrown into the portal, land into this funnel, and be dropped out this chest onto this spout. And once the bucket underneath it gets filled with lava, it'll go into this chest, over to here, up and back out through the same portal. Now I just have to figure out rotational power for everything else. So, one of the first things I know we need, I guess I could probably put the lava wheels over here. Okay. I think I'm going to want to speed these guys up at least a little bit. So I'm going to want to put a big gear here. I guess run it into a small gear here. And then I can place my large water wheels right there and right there. And I should be able to use lava for these. I put that right there. Is everything going the correct direction? Incredibly slowly, but yes, it is going the right way. Yes, and both of these guys are generating. I really need to speed this up, but I can come back with more gears. Right now what I'm more worried about is actually getting the thing working. Okay, so we're gonna need a shaft like there, because I need rotational force upwards. Alright, so I'm back, and here is my idea. Does this work? Okay, so basically what we need to do is put a mechanical pump facing into this spout, and another thing there. So I'm gonna need this gear spinning like that. Okay, so I just need one more gearbox. Yay, almost done. Okay, perfect. So let's just make a whole nother gearbox. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Yeah, I just make one. Okay, perfect. And this gearbox needs to be a vertical. Boop, doop, boop, boop. Okay, so that should work. So this pump is working. Now what I need is to place down my hose pulley and I'll crank. And I need to crank this until it gets all the way. Oh, no, sorry. What is it? F9 for free cam? Whatever. I'm just gonna keep letting it down. I'll be right back. Hey, we made it to the bottom, and we know we have infinite lava. Now I just need to speed this up incredibly. So for right now, what I want to do is not output there, but I do want to toss a couple buckets in this chest. So just to verify that this will work, because I do need more lava as well. Let me get another bucket while I'm thinking about it. But the goal is going to be to gear ratio the crap out of this until this is probably max speed. But yeah, so it's just gonna sit there until it gets enough. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Once this thing gets full, it should spout a whole bucket onto that, move forward, get collected in this chest. I know everything moves super slowly right now. But yeah, and then it'll move into here. It's already out. Yep, just got pushed out. And then it'll go up here into this chest. Perfect. Let me place down a bunch of gear ratios to make this thing faster real quick. Alright, so I think I did this right. I got a lot of gear ratios here. Maybe we don't have enough. Oh. What? Why are you not being super duper fast? What did I do wrong? Hold on. Yeah, cause like, legitimately, what did I do wrong? I started off with a small gear. That's what I did. Okay. So oh, if that's the case, I actually want to move this thing one further back then. Yeah, so let's start big, small, and then after that we need the casings. Okay, so we don't want this big one to transfer power into the gear in front of it, we just want it on the small one. So the big gear will spin the small gear twice as fast, the small gear will spin this gear, and then this gear will spin this gear twice as fast. And then you with you. Right, and then so this one's gonna need it, so we can do big gear, small gear, and then this one's gonna need it, so we do big gear, small gear, and this one's gonna need it, so we do big gear and small gear. But the problem is, now my math's slightly wrong. This is the power output, not here. But does it at least work? Is it at least fast? It is very fast, yeah, it's very fast. Well, if I built it correctly, it'd be even faster. But I mean, for now, I'd say this is pretty good. Also, we only have one water wheel here. Oh, man. I guess I could double it one more time. Let me figure out a way to do that. Because I want this output to be it, not this one. How could I do that? You there. Oh, wait, actually, no. No. I got the same solution. Just keep this here. There and there. With a, not dried kelp, but a belt on it. Doop and doop. What if I did this, that, with a long shaft out there, and a shaft out there. Doop and doop. Overstressed. Gotcha. Alright, let's put down another guy right. Hold on, I gotta move just to, I think just that one. Yep. I think everything is moving at max speed right now. But backwards? Ah, man, come on. Really? Why is it backwards now? Why is it backwards? Oh, duh. That would reverse it again. Yeah, that should work. Yes, okay, this is working. This is indeed working. And if I were to go into my backpack and 30 iron, yeah, why not? Let's just make 10 buckets. Bam. Well, this should work. This is working really fast too. I love that. Okay. But if I were to just kind of chuck that right there and follow it through, see where it leads. Okay, so we find it lands somewhere around here. I could probably do a little belt system to grab it from here. But we know it comes in here and needs to get shot back out this side. So if we know it needs to get shot back through, boom. We have a belt to do that. And we're also gonna need a belt to collect it. Oop. Really? There we go. We're gonna need a belt to collect it. And an item drain. So, how items drains work, you can throw a liquid bucket on them and they'll take it out. Alright. So if that's the case, I need... I really don't want this belt this long, is the thing. So if I just did... Why do you keep doing that to me? So that there, and that there. Whatever. There we go. With the item drain in the middle, and 2 separate belts here. But I could connect them together like this. Okay. And now the next step I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to make another pump. I have exactly the stuff I need to make another pump. Okay. But for now, what I think I'm going to need to do is put down a little tanky tank. Alright. So, pump there. Tank here. Flip that around. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. That and that. Yeah, 288 buckets doesn't sound too bad for now. Alright, so now we gotta figure out how to power these things. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna need a shaft there, and I'm gonna need another cog. Gosh, man, it's so annoying to craft all these cogs. Alright, that'll go there. Now I need to figure out how to... If only... Because this is headed this direction. How would a funnel work on this? Not the way I want it to, is the case. What if I routed power this way, a different... So if I put another cog here, and a shaft here, both of these things should get powered the same way, because it'll flip once, and then it'll flip back to the same direction here, like this. And for here, I could... I really don't know. From here, take that off, take that away, put that there, with another belt here and here, and connect those together, put another belt there, and those will all be going the same way. I cannot extend this, and I kind of really don't want to. Alright, definitely gonna need another chest and some more funnels. So let's just say I put the chest right here. You collected from that way, and you output to that way. This seems to work. The only thing I need to do is reverse this and this. So what we should be able to do is gear with a shaft there. I should be able to use, of course I don't know where my hand crank went, so I'll make a new one. I probably left it on the guy. But what we should see is, yes, all these belts are going the same direction. And these belts are going the right way too. Alright, perfect. Now, for now, I just need to get power to this. And for right this second, just to make sure the proof of concept of this farm works, I'm just going to put a tiny water wheel here. Because it doesn't need to be nothing huge or massive. Just put that right there. And yeah, and you'll be a water. Right there. And that's the wrong direction, so let's try it the other way. There we go. There we go. Alright, now I gotta head through. And it's the moment of truth. We'll have to see if this infinite lava source works. So we put that there. Oh lord. Let's see how this is doing. Why? What is happening? They're completely missing the item drain. Well, it works now. Nice. Very, very nice. This definitely needs to be faster, because we're getting a little bit of a build-up here. But as a proof of concept, it works. And also, cool thing with Minecraft, because we're throwing an item through a nether portal constantly, what is ending up happening is we're chunk loading the 3 chunks I have set here, and another 3 chunk thing in the nether. So that's cool. So this base should always be running no matter where I'm at in the world, so I can build some really cool farms here. We have infinite lava, and this is going to be infinitely chunk loaded. One thing I definitely need to do is fix this. Too many lava buckets. But it'll be better once I do some things. Another thing that I want to do is I want to have a void overflow protection for this lava. Basically, if the lava gets too far, I want it to come right here. How about it if I put it here? No, I also still don't want it there. I want it over here. Gosh. And I need to go craft a little bit of redstone. I'll be right back. Okay, so I found out that I'm going to need some more resources to build this. I don't have any amethysts yet to make a pulse timer, but I'll figure it out later. For now, what I really want to do is set up a steam burner. So what I'm going to need to do, I have a shovel, so let me do that. Okay, so if I were to place down 9 fluid pipes and blaze burners, I'm gonna have to reorganize some stuff down here, but that ought to be fine. Okay, so if I were to come down here, break that pipe, place one there, and of course I'm always out of tiny gears. Just give me one of those, and I'm gonna need to make a mechanical pump. Why do you guys place like that? There we go. Perfect. Does this work? No, not at all. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that thing power. But for now, where are the rest of my tanks at? Hi. Immediately turns invisible as soon as I get my eyes on him. That's really great. Bro, okay, so items are going missing in my storage / backpack. I genuinely don't know where some of the stuff is, because I did not place down all of my tanks. This is 9 times 4, which should only be 36. And I know I made a full stack. I just have no clue where it went. I guess I gotta find it. There they are. There they are. Okay. Got them. There we go. Okay. So now what I need to do is pump some water into this thing too. So if I were to do that, and that. Why do you always in my face, bro? If I were to do this, and this, that, and that. I guess I really only need one water going in here. And that's going to be a pump, so that should be fine too. Alright. Okay, so that there. Pump here. And I think that should just pull from any infinite water source that we have below it. I think. Really? Wait, I know for a fact I put at least 2 water buckets in here. I know for a fact. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I had to Google it, but a level 9 steam engine, which is what we're trying to make, needs at least 36 tanks. I only have 27. Hey look, I got 36 now. Hee. But once I put these guys on here, we don't have nearly enough water, so I'm gonna need to fix that. That's not the direction I want you to be in. I want you to be in this way. Yeah, I need to get rid of that. Alright, so if I do another one there, another one there. Boop, 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 boop. need to be slightly taller. One there, one there, one there, and one there. Okay. So now, we run a belt from here to there. All three of these are all connected to one. So all of the power being produced by this steam boiler, which is currently 50,000 SU. A small water wheel makes 256, and a large one makes 512. So we're making a few. And all I should need to do is increase a little bit of the pumpage from here. Let me... If I waterlog this one, will you waterlog? You do waterlog. Let me get another... Oh, I should have all the stuff on me. One of these... Oh man, this backpack is a mess. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's not it either. Alright, well, I'll just have to craft a tiny gear. Here we go. And I still need another pipe, actually. Okay, so if I put a pipe here, and please don't overstress the system. Please don't overstress the system. Come on. Okay. Why do you do that to me? Okay. Didn't overstress the system. Immediately up to level 6 and doubled our power. So what we should be able to do is just do it one more time. Sorry about the crafting. Put that there. Bring another hole here. And just click that. That, you know, that sounds about right. So I need to put another water wheel down here. But other than that, you like my little hidey hole? I literally have the room for another big one. There we go. Okay. Now, is our steam boiler... Oh, I also fixed this. The observer is still down there. He's just observing the block below. I couldn't stop this from making a clock with the observer sitting here. So, it's just a little trail of redstone. And it automatically deletes any excess lava. So that way there's constantly items going in and out of this portal to make sure this area is always chunk loaded. It is a little annoying. I can move it later, and I probably will. I just need to make sure it worked. I see our next problemo. I'm gonna need a bucket. I see all of the problemos. Okay, if I turn that off, yeah, I need to go get more water. Oh, no, okay, I got more water. Okay, waterlog this, place one there, that one, place one there. Okay, so all of these should be infinite? Yes, 147,000 stress units ready for us to build a little warehouse. I'm so excited for this. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Look what we've accomplished. And all of this is also inside of one single chunk. I made sure. This is the edge of that chunk. This is the corner right here. So everything is inside of it. So technically all of this should work no matter what. So I should always have at least this much power. Heck yeah. Man. You know, I need to get a better food source going. I definitely need to get a better food source going. Maybe we come back and work on something like that next episode. I need to rebuild the little workshop I built over here. Now that we have infinite power, it can be as fast as I need it to be. And but yeah, I'm really excited. We have steam power. It's everything I've ever needed. Oh yes, also extra lava spouts into here. So if I ever need a lava bucket, boom, I got one. Alright, I think that's gonna have to be it for this episode. Hey, YouTube says 96% of you guys aren't actually subscribed. I would really, you don't have to, but I would really appreciate it if you guys could or would leave a like, comment, subscribe, anything like that. But either way, I had a lot of fun putting this thing together. I hope you guys enjoyed or learned something like that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you guys next time.